Hello and welcome to the program Mystic World with Jimmy. I am Jimmy. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are around the world, and I'm your guide through the mystic world of tarot. Before we go on to today's topic, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Next we got the Page of Wands. The illustration on the card indicates, again, travel of a man going westward from the place that you will be when you're doing this reading. And in this case, it's going towards Western Australia. And from westward, he will be turning north, which means that he could be going to two places. At the bottom of the card, it indicates very rocky terrain. And then, far from going north, he turns back to the west because we've got the sun going down. And he's upset with something, but he's going again to sort something out. This time the plane is not as big as the other card, but it is a small plane. The skies are very bright red, which means there will be difficulty in getting there. In himself, though, not necessarily a plane crash, but it will be difficult with him judging himself too much. It speaks a curiosity, fearless, excitement, inspiration, creativity, and all sorts of action orientated elements and emotions. The next card we have is the 10 of Wands. When you see this card, the illustration on the card, you will clearly see what it's all about. The poor prince is surrounded by torches. But guess what? It's significant because there's a lot of stress, burnout, too much work, not enough play, carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. It's all about delegation instead of carrying the burden and taking all responsibility. The other thing it means is we have a man with burning torches above his head. And then we have a dead animal, or the carcass of an animal, or the skin of an animal, in gold in front of him. And then we have a shipwreck behind him on the sand. And the boat looks as though it's been hit by a storm. Can you relate this to a marriage or someone that wants to get out of a wedlock situation or a serious relationship? The boat is the relationship. The masts of the boat are broken, which means the foundations of the relationship is okay, it can still float. But a few things, like the masts and all that, they're broken off, which means no communication. She does her thing, he does his thing. And before you know it, he is getting burnt out. The burning out means he does not know how to get rid of what is hurting him, whether it be the wife, the job, whatever. So he has made his decision, but he doesn't know whether it's the right one. He needs to leave what he thinks he can work out. It needs a lot of work. He is not prepared to do it because he's got his back to it. And he's burning out so much that his health is going to be affected. He needs to turn around, go and rebuild the mass of the boat and make it float again in the blue sea. Only then, going back to basics, can he has his either job back or his wife back in a way that he will enjoy the relationship as well. The gold carcass in front of him is the money he can achieve, but it's also the money he can lose if you go through the separation or divorce. Now, the next card we have is the Nine of Wands. In the illustration is a boat in a very traumatic scenery where there's a lot of waves and the boat is going from rock to rock, etc. It's stormy, the weather is not good. What's the boat going to do? What is happening here is the card is very dramatically illustrated. It suggests there is some minor strength and struggle in hardships in life. Finding that last 1% in yourself to fight a good fight. It's about resilience, perseverance, and being close to the finish line. It's also you doing the impossible in life, and you're trying to do too much. For example, pretend you are in Queensland and you're going along the sand and you hop into a boat and you go straight up the straight and the water is deep. All of a sudden, there is a sand dune right in the middle of that, but there's water on the other side. What you're saying to yourself is, oh, I'll go a quicker way. I've got the confidence to do it. But you forget one thing. Boats do not swim on the rocks. Neither does your relationship. So, what this boat is doing is getting stuck. So you put yourself in a lot of situations that are not favorable for you. But you do it because you want to do it. You want to persevere with it. You want to prove everybody wrong and you're right. By doing that, you are at a loss. The other card we come to is the Eight of Wands. This card signifies unstoppable change and momentum. It's speed, travel, unexpected news, and sudden changes. Like the dolphins on the card, swimming quickly in the ocean, it's all about the speed of change. Whether the project, love, life, money, persona, growth, or family, it doesn't matter. But it is a card, again, for travel. It shows the ocean, it shows two dolphins, one bigger than the other. One looks like a female and the other looks like a male. What's happening here, your client that's having a reading and this card comes up might feel that her husband does not care for her. This says the opposite. And they will go away, they will go for the trip. There will be water, there will be emotional stuff. And the things that the male was not doing to the female, like nurturing or going back to basics, playing in the sand, cutting the grass, chewing the grass, doing whatever silly things. Now they are doing it, and the wife is very much surprised as to why he's doing it. Never ask the question, just enjoy. The boat is an old-fashioned boat, but it means the journey will be beautiful. And this guy is very protective of his wife, or the girlfriend, or whatever she might be. So she'll find that out during the journey. The boat doesn't have an engine. It relies on natural wind. The next card we're going to look at is the Seven of Wands. And it's a card depicting very dramatic scenes. We'll go through them in a second. It is dramatic. The illustration suggests that. This is about defending yourself, defending your view or opinion, defending your family, business, outside and inside internal forces. It's about challenge and competition and how you can stand out for yourself in these circumstances. The card itself depicts about 7 people having a bit of a burnout amongst each other and fighting and stuff like that. There's a lot of red, which means a lot of fiery situations, and there's a fair amount of fire. The soil is red, which means they're all angry and negative. If you're in a relationship and this card comes up and you're about to get married, we have to pick another card to see how it's going to affect you in your marriage. Usually if you're in a relationship, the relationship can be very fiery. It doesn't matter who actually designs the negativity, it's still fiery. Arguments, etc. Now, the next card we have is the 6 of Wands. It indicates one man holding a lion as though he's holding one of those weightlifting items. Behind him there's a lot of people, but he does not want to acknowledge them because he loves to do things on his own. He likes to get the credit. He's an achiever. The mountains are high, got snow-capped, but he's doing well in a lifting competition. The other people around him that love him, they want to be around him, but he likes to move on his own. The picture on the card says it all. Victory, recognition for hard work, overcoming challenges, and triumphing after hardship. It's also about being in a spotlight, being a leader and showing initiative and strength. On the negative side, it can refer to the opposite of all those things, like the lack of recognition. In the same case, arrogance and self-importance and sarcasm. But for the most part, it's a card that relates to the positive, believe it or not. So thank you for joining us today. That's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you next time. But before you go, just press the button to like and subscribe. It does help our channel. Thank you so much. Goodbye for now.